Who's your favorite, Arman or Ashna?
I written Arman's Ashna.
Ah, so cute. I think dad is now watching his behavior and words around.
एक बच्चा जो 10 दिन का भी नहीं है वो you used to sing a lullaby to yourself to sleep. We were 10, Amal was 15. I said, I don't know कि आगे गाड़ी चलेगी नहीं चलेगी but अभी मुझसे कुछ होगा नहीं.
Yeah, then I realized that must have taken so much for dad to come to us and tell us this. Because it's not easy for someone to say that I'm done. आप मेरे साथ फाइट करते थे कि तू वो नहीं कर रहा है जो मैं चाहता हूँ. You wanted to prove to a lot of people through me. Do you think you and I talk enough?
I think we are an unusual couple.
We're telepathic.
You know, all my what do you call boxes जिसको बोलते हैं ना कि
टिक हो गए अभी?
टिक हो गए.
और कुछ है बाकी?
नहीं वो नहीं.
You want six pack abs and me dancing. That is still pending. What's up, Dad?
Cool stuff, huh?
Yeah.
So this is your favorite dadi, I think.
Favorite dadi? How many dadis do I have?
No.
Come,
Let's see.
let's.
So it's like coming and sitting on a couch here, feeling like a celebrity. Wow. Great. Hi, this is, yes, Arman Malik's papa. They also call me Dabu Malik. He calls me Dubs.
I call him Dubs. That's the truth. Hi, this is Dabu Malik's son, Arman Malik,
So you're watching us on Be a Parent Yaar.
season 2. So Dubs, are you ready to play a game with me?
Yeah, exciting. तो तू पहले उठा.
ठीक है, चलो.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Dad, this is a toughie. Who's your favorite, Arman or Ashna?
Arman or Ashna?
Or Ashna. Okay, I know the answer.
You
3,
You
2,
will never believe what I've written.
1. I wrote Ashna.
I've written Arman's Ashna.
Ah, so cute. But Dad has forgotten about me. I think ever since Ashna has entered our lives, he's utterly obsessed with her. The way she speaks, the way she does things, the way she is. And I think, हाँ, मतलब Arman and Amal अभी भूल गया.
I was just amazed and I didn't know that, that you could end up doing a wedding like it was a dream wedding. All my life I thought, will I ever be able to have a wedding in my family which is that good, that secretive?
I knew this answer. But I love how you put it. Arman's Ashna. That's a beautiful way to. If Dabu's life had a title track, what would it be?
Suppose life has a title track. That's how my life has been defined. 3, 2, 1. Yes?
थोड़ा सा प्यार हुआ है, थोड़ा है बाकी. I just saw it.
What was yours?
Mine is Shana Na Na Na.
Sha-na-na-na.
I feel that captures your spirit.
Life is beautiful. Huh?
Yeah.
That's a very
Yeah,
important.
this is just the song you love singing. This is not what defines you.
No, but actually I
See
don't.
the question.
I don't.
Question is if Dabu's life had a title track, what would it be? क्या थोड़ा सा प्यार हुआ है, थोड़ा है बाकी? Because you're focusing कि यार हाँ इतना मिला, इतना नहीं मिला लेकिन ये नहीं है.
नहीं, थोड़ा सा प्यार थोड़ा है बाकी गाना तो चाहिए. थोड़ा सा प्यार हुआ है, थोड़ा है बाकी, हम तो दिल दे ही चुके, बस तेरी हाँ है बाकी. थोड़ा सा प्यार हुआ है, थोड़ा है बाकी. But there's another song which has gone viral now. It is suddenly has become the highest number of reels, and it is like my time has just arrived kind of stuff.
I love it.
Don't you think I'm a cool dad?
I think I'm the parent in this equation. What's a song of Arman that is Dabu's favorite? Wow. I know this one. Cool.
3,
3, 2, 1. Okay, what is your answer?
different.
Different? What is yours? मैं रहूं या ना रहूं? Okay. I think Intezari from Article 15.
Oh, okay. ठीक है, that's my favorite too.
Dad chose मैं रहूं या ना रहूं. So I'll sing a few lines of मैं रहूं. किसी रोज बारिश जो आए, समझ लेना बूंदों में मैं हूँ. सुबह धूप तुमको सताए, समझ लेना किरणों में मैं हूँ. कुछ कहूँ या ना कहूँ, तुम मुझको सदा सुनते रहना, बस इतना है तुमसे कहना, बस इतना है तुमसे कहना, मैं रहूं या ना रहूं, तुम मुझ में कहीं बाकी रहना.
So I've watched hundreds of shows of Arman, and I just can't see 3 hours of the entire show without batting an eyelid. So every time and each time it is a new thing for me. It's like I'm watching the first day. Wow, it's like crazy. Next, yellow.
Now it's your chance.
Yeah. Who is Arman closer to, mom or dad? Now this is a tough one. If
This
you
is layered.
Yeah.
This is
too many factors. Corrected.
Too many factors.
50-50. तेरा गाना कौन सा है?
50-50.
50-50. Ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. What was yours?
I wrote mom.
Okay, I said dad. At least for the screen time, I'll get that privilege. Ke dad.
No, so this is tricky because I feel like when I need to actually come and have a conversation, like about what is happening in my head, in my mind, all the trappings and all the craziness that's going on, you come to my rescue. But overall, I think I'm closer to mom than I'm closer to you. Like how I feel like Amal is closer to you than he is to mom.
But I feel that somewhere you have told me sometimes that I have lost my mother.
To my manager.
Haan.
Because mom...
She's incredible. She's incredible in her work, no doubt about it.
I think I lost that whole role differentiation became tricky for me because mom has managed my work for so long. She then assumed the role of being the manager, and then mom over the years started diminishing. And then I started we started talking only work, only recordings, only music, only shows, all of that. And now I think I have a feeling like this is something that Ashna has brought upon from a change perspective, where she's like, we need to start spending quality time with mom. Like, take her out, have dinners with her. Like, so usually it was just like, acha, ye show, ye city, we're doing this recording, we're doing this. It was literally just that.
Somewhere down the line, I feel I also kind of took a backseat. The reason being that so many right things were happening.
Yeah.
And the path was so clearly defined, and the way she was going on it, and the way she took the brand Arman ahead. And I just felt I need to be quiet because things were working on. And just, it's like the bad cop, good cop kind of thing. This is like one of the advice that as a parent, as a father, we have to learn that it's not just about following the path of or following the dream. Sometimes it's just about
Living life
with a lot of
every moment.
Yeah, love, care, and spending quality time. मेरे माइंड में ना हमेशा से ये चलता था, I never wanted to grow old. And still, as you know, I have this अजीब सा एक एंगल इनटू माय माइंड के दैट हीरो थिंगी कि ये थोड़ा सा फैसिनेशन है, ओवर इमेजिनेशन है, फैंटेसी है और रियलिटी ये है. बट व्हाट रियली काइंड ऑफ चेंज्ड मी एंड ब्रॉट अ लिटिल बिट ऑफ मैच्योरिटी एंड अंडरस्टैंडिंग इज़ व्हेन आई बिकेम अ फादर इन लॉ. बहुत सारे लोगों ने मुझे पूछा है जो मुझे क्लोजली जानते हैं, हाउ डू यू फील नाउ बीइंग मैरिड, एंड एवरीबडी वांट्स टू नो लाइक व्हाट्स योर टेक ऑन married life so far. Now it's been 2 months.
I think it's a very different feeling from any other feeling because पहले मैं सिर्फ खुद के लिए responsible था कि यार हाँ I have to think about my goals, my aspirations, my problems, my struggles. But now I have to think of it from the lens of both of us. And there's another whole human with their whole universe that has suddenly, it's not suddenly, it's over the past 7 years, but now the kind of that responsibility, that lens shift has happened. When I'm thinking of everything is Arman Ashna from that lens. And both the universes have collided. So I think that is the biggest shift that I have felt for me.
मतलब मेरे मन में ये आता है कि वी हैव बीन ऑल हॉरिंग अराउंड यू, मतलब ऑलवेज बीन मॉम, मी, अमल एंड ऑल दैट. सडनली देयर इज दैट थिंग दैट नाउ यू आर अ मैरिड मैन.
Yeah.
So
Can you accept it?
I think it brought a positive change.
Okay.
I think एक रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी का जो लेवल है ना वो क्वाड्रबल क्या, हंड्रेडेबल क्या, थाउजेंडेबल हो गया. इट्स लाइक ओ ब्रो, अभी थोड़ा मामला मतलब कि गेट अवे विद यू वॉट एवर आई वॉन्ट टू विद अमल एंड ऑल दैट. बट नाउ there's
I think dad is now watching his behavior and words around
बहुत
us.
फर्क है. तो एक चीज तो मैं तेरे को बताता हूँ, वो मानना पड़ेगा कि you were just born. Okay, now look at it, how life can define. And you were in my arms. You'll not believe the next day or the third day, you never cried. It's a difficult thing. In the scientific matter, the child has to cry and all that. They actually had to whack you or something like that to make you cry and all that.
Mom was telling me they had to vacuum my bum.
Yeah, but the constant that happened after that was a baby कि एक बच्चा जो 15 दिन का भी नहीं है या 10 दिन का भी नहीं है, वो ब्रो गूज बम्स आ जाते थे. यू यूज्ड टू सिंग अ ललाबाई टू योर सेल्फ टू स्लीप, एंड बाय द टाइम यू हिट 5 years इट्स लाइक आई सेड ये तो गाता ही है. वेयर इज दैट वन पॉइंट एज एन इंडिपेंडेंट इंडिविजुअल जब तेरे को लगा कि मुझे ये करना है? इज इट, देखो ये बड़ा क्वेश्चन है मेरा, कि तुझे ऐसा लगा कि हम चाह रहे हैं कि तू ऐसा कुछ करे, या तुझे ऐसा लगा कहीं एक पल ऐसा कि ये है मेरी जिंदगी? व्हाट वाज दैट मोमेंट?
So when I was around 7 or 8, I think mom had already put me in singing classes. I was performing and competing in inter-school bhajan, ghazal competitions and all of that. And I was winning all of them. I was getting first prize. कैसे ना आप बच्चे को कुछ ख़त्म करने के बाद एक टॉफ़ी देते हो तो देन ही फील्स लाइक कि मैं ये ज़्यादा करूँगा और मुझे टॉफ़ी मिलने वाली है. ये मैंने किसी के साथ शेयर नहीं किया है, जस्ट बाय द वे. सो आई फेल्ट लाइक व्हेन आई एम सिंगिंग बहुत लोग मुझे अप्रिशिएट कर रहे.
ओके.
इट फेल्ट लाइक आई वाज ऑन टॉप ऑफ द वर्ल्ड व्हेन आई sang. बाकी सब चीज़ें ऑर्डिनरी थी. That feeling for me was what gave me a high, and I could not ever find that high in anything else. This is what it is. बाकी सब कुछ है ही नहीं. It is singing. Then I fell in love with music when I was in Berklee College of Music. All the years that I did the playback as a child singer and all, I was not in love with singing and music. वो सब हो रहा था ऑटो मोड पे. I was singing when I was actually 13. I picked up the guitar and I started strumming it and learning chords and learning music. Okay, this is how you write a song. And I went to Berklee and I met all these young musicians from around the world. That's when I fell in love with music. Then I was like, shit man, this is what I'm meant to do. मैं बॉलीवुड में जो गाने गा रहा हूँ वो सब चीज़ें मुझे आई लव इट. आई बिकम अरमान मलिक थ्रू इट. लेकिन वो एक पैशन जो एक अंदर का है टू मेक पॉप म्यूजिक, टू सिट विद द गिटार विद द कॉर्ड्स एंड मेक म्यूजिक, that again I discovered when I was 22, 23. So if you ask me that I knew I had to sing from the beginning, or because you guys told me that oh you're good we should do whatever, वो कुछ एक clarity नहीं थी at that age. What's your favorite memory from your childhood?
The one memory which is like etched in my mind. So there was a play happening and I was all of 12 years old. And all I wanted was to be the central character. This has never left me. And I auditioned, play in the society, in the community. कि मुझे करना है. And guess what role I got? I got a role on which, a character on which there was a chadar kept. And all that I had to do was to do meh. And then my mom and dad, they came out, and mom actually came up and said, क्या रोल दिया मेरे बेटे को? ना उसकी शक्ल दिख रही है बेचारा, मैं कर रहा हूँ वहाँ पे. And I'll tell you that one thing, it may sound funny, But entire life I have been fighting that one event of my life. Yeah, I will never let myself be hidden. लोगों की
Wow.
हाँ, I want to come in the forefront. कि मैं ऐसा चादर निकाल के I will be there.
So I always wonder because I have no clue. You've told me a few stories here and there, but how was your relationship growing up with your brothers
हाँ.
and with Dada and Dadi? Like, how was that full equation? I can imagine it in my head, that full scenario. I know that you guys grew up in extreme poverty and you all didn't know where the next meal was coming from. But how was the full? What was it like at home? Like I always wonder. Anu Abu Dabu and Sardar Malik and Bilkis Malik. What did that scene look like?
You know, that chapter of my life has inspired me to write this book, which you know about.
Yeah.
But that childhood impacted me in a very big way. Poor kids, hungry kids.
I know there are obviously sad memories attached and lots of those things.
But I feel everybody has those kind of
Yeah.
things. And I sometimes, you know, when I see also people talking about all those things, कि हमारी गरीबी and all that, you know, I feel that is something, it is like, shh, I don't want to talk about that. It's okay. But it impacted me as a child, whatever situation we were in. And when we were growing up, the only constant in our head, all three brothers, Anu Malik, Abu Malik, Dabu Malik, I'm saying that because it can register in people's mind that Anu Malik is my eldest brother, Abu Malik is next, and then I'm the youngest in the family. One point that impacted all three of us was, bro, के कुछ करना है, लेके आना है कुछ घर पे, कुछ घर पे लेके आना है, एंड वो हम लोगों की जिंदगी का
मकसद बन
हाँ डेफिनेशन था. तो 16 साल की उम्र में जॉब मिल रही है, फट करके मैंने जॉब ले ली. यू विल नॉट बिलीव, ये कहानी का हिस्सा है कि एक फैक्ट्री में जाके जॉब ले ली. और डैड बिकॉज ऑफ द काइंड ऑफ सिचुएशन ही वाज, ही थॉट कि एजुकेशन सब पढ़ो पढ़ो पढ़ो, एजुकेशन वाज समथिंग कि पढ़ेंगे तो कुछ बनेंगे. कि स्टडी बॉस, पढ़ो तुम लोग. एंड दैट्स द रीजन व्हाई आई समहाउ फील दैट द ग्रेजुएशन, द लर्निंग एंड जो भी एजुकेशन हमने प्राप्त की, दैट ब्रॉट अ चेंज. He never wanted us to be somebody to play a sarod or a tabla or a harmonium. He took us away from that entire thing. It was so strange. Such a great classical musician, such a fascinating knowledge and Ustad Aladdin Khan's student. And he took us away from music. And destiny brought us all back. So there was a huge impact musically also, because we knew the kind of songs he had made. And we could also see the kind of situation he was in. And that made us fighters. But sometimes what happens is that, you know, when success happens or when the family situation changes, sometimes the one who makes it, in this story it was Anu who made it very big. So for me, it was like a big difference. कि एक तरफ हमारा घर था, which actually did not become part of Anu's success story.
Correct.
It did not. By how life would take ahead, वो separate हो गया, and that was a story which he chased. He brought everything to the table, success and power and everything that he could achieve. But there were complete disparity थी, दिखता था कि मैं डैडी और मॉम के साथ था. I knew what was happening there. And there was so this disconnect also somewhere is my deep emotional thing, which successfully, I can say this today, didn't happen in my family. When I was taking care of Amal and Arman, all that I wanted was कि brothers अलग हों, अपने अपनी रोल प्ले में आइडेंटिटी में हो, लेकिन दोनों को अपना भाईचारा है जो दोनों को एक दूसरे को हेल्प करना, दोनों को सपोर्ट करना was magical. आगे क्या होता है मुझे पता नहीं. There's one life for everybody. सबको कहाँ मिलता है ये? And I think God has been kind, destiny has been kind. I saw it. So whatever transpired in my journey or on my life,
During childhood,
payback was, this is what I wanted and I got it. Actually ना हर parent अपनी एक बैक स्टोरी के साथ उसकी अपनी एक बैगेज होती है जो कैरी करता है, और कहीं ना कहीं वो फाइट कर रहा होता है, वो अपनी सिचुएशन को जूझ रहा होता है, एंड समटाइम्स वो अपने बच्चों की तरह थ्रू जूझना चाहता है. तो कि उसकी अपनी लड़ाइयाँ थी, उसके अपने इनसिक्योरिटीज़ थे, उसके अपने बहुत सारे थे। तो मुझे ऐसा कभी कभी ऐसा लगता है, मैंने कभी तेरे को पूछा भी कि भाई मेरे से कोई ऐसी कोई चीज़ हुई है कि वेयर यू नो आई इम्पैक्टेड यू इन नेगेटिवली, और इज देयर एनी इंटरेस्टिंग चाइल्डहुड मेमोरी दैट यू फील इन सो मेनी इयर्स नाउ वी हैव बीन टुगेदर?
एक मेमोरी है, देयर वाज वन इंस्टेंस वेयर things were not going that okay with us financially, otherwise whatever, but आपने सिर्फ एक लाइन कहा कि यार चलो चलते हैं न्यूजीलैंड, लेट्स गो हैव अ ट्रिप, वी ऑब्वियसली हैव फैमिली इन न्यूजीलैंड। तो आपने सजेस्ट किया कि लेट्स गो फॉर अ वेकेशन, एंड आई वाज लाइक, मतलब हो रहा क्या है, वी आर गोइंग थ्रू सो मच, देयर सो मच कंफ्यूजन, वी डोंट नो व्हाट द नेक्स्ट स्टेप्स आर, वेदर we're going to stay in this house or no, or what is happening. Suddenly my father comes to me and tells me कि यार हम न्यूजीलैंड चल रहे, we're going for a vacation. That really hit me at that point, and now when I look back at it, I realize कि यार there's one thing that has stayed with me all these years, is that your spirit to always convert grief and sadness and pain into happiness and pleasure by doing something so quirky, so unexpected कि यार you forget momentarily that you are going through something, and I think that is one thing that has stayed with me even to this day कि आज भी अगर कुछ मेरे साथ कुछ हो रहा है which I'm not happy about, it takes me back to चलो न्यूजीलैंड चलते हैं. That line still stays with me, where I feel like in that one moment all my problems are reduced to zero.
उसके लिए बहुत गट्स चाहिए, एंड यू नो
पता नहीं कैसे.
हाँ, एंड द लास्ट shirt on my back, I could throw caution to the winds and bring the smiles on my children's faces, and that was always there.
Yeah.
So now this one, this particular thing is literally very very you know, it's like literally a scar in my heart. This question I've asked several times, you know, and I don't think any parent or father would have done it. मुझसे ये गलती हुई, सही हुआ या अच्छा मुझे पता नहीं, लेकिन there was a point when I, you know, came back home, and as you know, always I had a certain kind of quick vision and things how they're going to come and how they're going to unfold. I came back home, and I still remember we were not doing well financially, whatever, and things were not really like they were. I knew that things were not right, and you were kids. You were 10, Amal was 15. I just hugged you all, both of you all, and I came back, and the first time, never in the history, I think no father does that, and I just could not hold myself, held you guys, and I said कि यार देख, अभी मुझसे कुछ होगा नहीं. Just straight, I remember that very clearly, and I said, I hugged you all, and I said, and Amal was there, and I said, I don't know कि आगे गाड़ी चलेगी नहीं चलेगी, बट मैं श्योर हूँ कि मैं अभी कुछ नहीं कर सकता. मैं ये ब्रांड डब्बू मलिक को एज अ कंपोजर मैं आगे ले जाने चाह, टू टायर्ड एंड टू, you know, I don't want to keep on pushing myself and going asking for work and all that, and things have changed, and the younger ones, it's around the time when I lost dad. I said, things have changed, and by the time I realized, and by the time people realize, and if I want to do something also, मेरे से कुछ होगा नहीं, and I think you all have to do it. मुझे ये पूछना है कि वो ऐसा किसी पिता का बोलना अपने बच्चों को, what was the first like impact on both of you, or especially you were the younger one? What did you feel? And did you realize that, okay, now my tiny shoulders are going to carry, or Amal's tiny shoulders are going to carry the story ahead?
I didn't feel it at that juncture. I think Amal felt it more than me because he was the elder son. He was 15, and for him to hear his father say that, you know, I'm done now, I can't, अब इससे ज़्यादा नहीं होगा मुझसे. For him to assume the role of
The head of the family.
the head and go out and fetch work and like start making money and start making a name for himself, I'm sure he must have been very, very scared also. But at that point in time, I was not there yet. from that perspective.
Too small.
I was too small. I was 10. I was not emotionally mature enough yet. I was mature for my age, but I was not that mature enough to understand the gravity of the situation, which Amal understood, and then Amal went
Head on.
crazy, finding work, assisting people, making money. I was also, working in ads and jingles and singing songs, and we were making good amount of money from that. But obviously, I never realized until I would say when I was 16 or 17, just before Jai Ho happened for us, when I realized that, and especially at the same time that I performed at
Why?
Mirchi Music Awards, I think. I was performing Mitwa, which was the tribute to SRK sir. And I realized there that everything now depends on what moves Amal and Arman make. That is the juncture. Like, I have to sing my best in this performance, or like, Amal has to make the best song possible out there. But later on, when I look back at the journey, then I realized that I think Dad, it must have taken so much for Dad to come to us and tell us this, because it's not easy for someone to say that I'm done, and you're not usually the person who says I've given up, because you come from
Being at
watching Rocky Balboa. You don't give up so easily. So I don't think you gave up. I think it was you were exhausted. You were exhausted carrying the burden, carrying the weight of doing something that probably didn't feed your family also enough, or feed your passion enough. And then I feel like before the industry rejected you, you rejected the industry and said, I'm done. So I don't think you could have easily done way more work at that point in time also.
Yeah. And I think कहीं ना कहीं वो चीज़ का मेरे दिल पे इम्पैक्ट रहा in terms of guilt कि मुझे और कुछ करना चाहिए था, बहुत कुछ करना चाहिए था. So this is my second thing which impacts me a lot. कि is like, was I really pressurizing you? कि class, or then suddenly when at one side you were singing international global songs, और दूसरी तरफ ये था, अरे तू क्लासिकल तो गा ही नहीं रहा है, मेरे को तो ये क्लासिकल राग में गाना सुनना है, एंड यू ब्रोक डाउन. तो ये है अभी मेरे मन में, इसका जवाब चाहिए मेरे को कि क्या गलती हुई और व्हाट यू फेल्ट.
I don't know. I always felt कि एक पॉइंट पे आके आप मेरे साथ फाइट करते थे कि तू वो नहीं कर रहा है जो मैं चाहता हूँ. I think there was a lot of things you wanted to prove to a lot of people through me and through my singing, which
वो था,
I felt burdened by at many scenarios and many junctures in my life.
and that was not your calling basically.
It was not my calling. My calling was, I'm a true blue pop R&B singer. My sensibilities are, I wouldn't say it's not Indian, but it's got more Western approach to Indian singing. So I think my style of singing is very, very different. My belonging, musical belonging is very different. So when you sat me down and said, "अरे तू ये hard classical type गाना नहीं कर रहा है, तू ghazals नहीं कर रहा है," I was like, that's not me. But at the same time, I was like, chalo, theek hai, no problem. I'll work hard, I'll do it. We used to fight, I used to cry, and then I was like, why is Dad doing this to me? But somehow or the other, you pushed me to be a better version of myself. I would always start carving my musicality, start understanding, okay, chalo, I'll try this and see. I don't like revealing all my strengths altogether. And you're like, no, you have to show all your colors right now.
But देखो पता है,
That struggle, that fight between us, I think till date also it's there.
but you know all my what do you call boxes जिसको बोलते हैं ना कि
टिक हो गए अभी?
टिक हो गए.
और कुछ है बाकी? है, मेरे को पता है.
नहीं, वो नहीं.
You want six pack abs and me dancing. That is still pending.
Yeah, but I don't want to pressurize it, please. I'm sorry.
नहीं, it's important.
It's been like definitely एक चीज़ है कि पेरेंट्स अपनी ख्वाहिशों को अपने बच्चों के थ्रू पूरा करना चाहते हैं. ये पेरेंट्स की sometimes it is right, sometimes it's not the right thing to do, because every child is special
and is destined to do something different.
and every child is supposed to follow the path defined for him. And definitely हर माँ बाप को अपने I don't know सर्मनाइज नहीं करना चाहता, अपने बच्चों को वो रास्ता दिखाना चाहिए जिसके ऊपर वो चल सकें और वो
Yeah.
दे कैन अचीव सक्सेस, नॉट टू फोर्स थिंग्स. सो वो प्रेशर मेरे पे था कि मुझे, मगर अभी थोड़ा सा मेरे को भी लाइटर फील हो रहा है कि कुछ ज़्यादा गड़बड़ नहीं किया एज अ पेरेंट.
नहीं, बट अभी भी मेरे को हर शो के पहले तू ये गाना नहीं गा रहा है, तू ये नहीं कर रहा है, बट वो हमारा चलते रहता है बिकॉज व्हेन ही परफॉर्म्स लाइव दैट टाइम आल्सो आई कीप टेलिंग हिम कि यार यू मेसिंग अप हियर.
मेरे को ना किसी से डर नहीं लगता एक्चुअली. आई वांट टू टेल यू दिस, आई नेवर
मुझसे डर लगता है?
यस. वो क्या होता है, जैसे तू, और मैं इसको बोलता भी हूँ, यू नो, कि तू मेरे, मतलब लाइक आई हैव सो मेनी, तू मेरे शो पे मत आ, एंड यू नो यू विल सडनली, मेरे को ऐसा लगा मॉनिटर क्लास चल रही है एंड ऑल दैट, सडनली मैं कोई 2 शो होते हैं उसमें आके सामने बैठ जाता है ऐसे करके. पहला नोट जो लगता है ना सुर में लगता ही नहीं है, बिकॉज इतना मैं नर्वस होता हूँ. जिसके अंदर अभी रिसेंटली एक शो था उसमें मैंने गाया कुछ तो लोग कहेंगे. अब वो कुछ तो लोग कहेंगे तक पहुंचते पहुंचते इतना बेसुरा हुआ. मैंने वो वीडियो देखा, बाप रे, बाद में धीरे से पकड़ा गया. मतलब यार ये क्या हुआ, व्हाई डिडंट आई, एंड आई सडनली रियलाइज
अरमान फ्रंट रो में था.
गुरुजी बैठे थे सामने. तो नेक्स्ट टाइम आई हैव डिसाइडेड,
नेक्स्ट टाइम I won't be allowed at the concert.
या इट्स अ डिफरेंट स्टोरी.
Did you ever fear failure in your life, in the whole career that you have had? Or failure as a parent also?
I was so afraid of failure, that तू मानेगा नहीं, 1000 बार मैं मॉम को और अपने फ्रेंड्स और लोगों को और अपने आप को बोल चुका था कि ये तो होगा ही,
ये तो होगा ही.
अरमान मलिक सुपर हिट होगा ही, अमल मलिक के गाने लोग सुनेंगे ही. मतलब ये पता नहीं क्या था, ये एक ही लाइन में डिफाइन कर सकता हूँ. आई जस्ट वॉज सो अफ्रेड ऑफ माई ओन जर्नी एंड द ओन सेटबैक्स एंड फेलियर्स कि मुझे ऐसा लगा कि ये अब जो पावर है ना, ये मेरे मन में है और मेरे पूरे अस्तित्व के अंदर यही है कि ये तो अच्छा होना ही. आई स्टिल रिमेंबर,
You felt कि गुंजाइश ही नहीं है यहाँ
हाँ, तो the chance of me thinking about failure was so, I was so afraid of it कि मैंने वो आने ही नहीं दिया. I could take my failure, but I could not take my children's failure. But that's how I'm
But you never thought your children would ever fail.
ever fail. मेरे को एक बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग चीज़ ये लगती है कि luck wise of fact, और you all spend first 10 years of your growing time with दादा and दादी.
Yeah.
When I look back, ये जर्नी जो थी दादा दादी की, मुझे लगता है वॉज द फाउंडेशन स्टोन. दादाज म्यूजिक जो वो हमारे लिए नहीं कर सके, वो जो तुम लोगों को बैठ के सिखाया और जो उनका तुम लोगों ने म्यूजिक सीखा.
Correct.
एंड ही ऑलवेज मेंटेन्ड हिज लास्ट लाइन बिफोर ही वॉज गोइंग टू द नेक्स्ट रियलम एंड ही वॉज अबाउट टू डाई. आई स्टिल रिमेंबर ही हेल्ड माई हैंड इन सेड कि ये बेटा मेरा बहुत बड़ा म्यूजिक डायरेक्टर बनेगा, ये बहुत बड़ा सिंगर बनेगा. दैट वॉज हिज लास्ट thing, and he says, Dabbu,
They will take
support
it ahead.
them.
They
They
will
will
take it
take my legacy ahead. He was so sure. So forget me. Even my father
He
said
had
the
already-
same thing. He already had predicted. And I held his hand, and I can never forget कि वो क्या समय था. And it was one of the most prophetic statements that he made. And I stuck to what he said and followed through.
Yeah.
बट आई फील कि वो उनका जो था ना, और उनका एक गाना है कि विच एक्चुअली डिफाइंड हिम कि कौन आएगा यहाँ किसके लिए आएगा, ऐसे वीराने में आया भी तो क्या पाएगा. That traveled with me, this tune, you know, like it's like a background score in my every emotional aspect of life. ये कौन आएगा यहाँ किसके लिए आएगा, ऐसे वीराने में आएगा. That's it.
Okay, this next one is super personal between you and me. Do you think you and I talk enough?
I think we are an unusual couple. A pair. कोई बिलीव ही नहीं करेगा कि हम लोग दोनों ऐसे बैठ सकते हैं. मुझे आज तक याद है, हम लोग एक किसी होटल रूम में थे एंड 7-8 घंटे तक ये अपना काम कर रहा था, मैं अपना काम. हमने एक दूसरे से बात नहीं की, लेकिन 7-8 घंटे के बाद जब हमने टॉपिक रेज किया तो दोनों ने एक ही लाइन बोली, अच्छा अब ये चलें क्या इस जगह पे. दैट्स इट. मुझे बोलना ही नहीं पड़ता है. I just look at him. Well, Arman, वो हाँ अच्छा ठीक है करता हूँ. It's like that. I think we do not talk much.
We're telepathic.
Yeah, the only thing we talk on is that I always question you is that अरमान तेरे दिल में कोई भी लास्ट क्रिविक्स में भी कोई सवाल होगा मुझे प्लीज पूछ लेना. डोंट हाइड फ्रॉम मी. Maybe we can find an answer because I always feel that you are also extremely sensitive, like my father, extremely sensitive to people's emotions and well-being, and you want everybody to be happy. That sometimes you hurt yourself. So I don't want that to be repeated. Be brave. So हम लोग दोनों ने बहुत सुना, बहुत बोला, बहुत बातें की, and we have been good. I think we had a good conversation.
Well-behaved.
Well-behaved children. But this is by now the final thing. Have I been a good father, parent? Good enough?
I'm thinking. Honestly, I don't think I could have had a better father and better parents than you and mom. Because everything that I am today, who I am today, is because of you guys. The way I am wired, the way I'm sensitive, the way I'm angry, all of it has come from you guys, and I wouldn't change a thing about me. I feel like you all both have really different parenting styles. With you, you're a scared parent, very, very protective, paranoid, but you also love letting the child decide what they want to do and fail. I think you've never I asked you, are you fearful of failure? You said you are fearful of failure for yourself, but never for us. But you genuinely wanted us to fail.
Wow.
I don't know if it's an odd statement to make, but you genuinely wanted us to fail to understand.
To learn.
Wanted us to fail in our own way, wanted us to learn from what happens to us, and then pick ourselves up and go and succeed. So yeah, you've been a great father, Dubs. Love you.
I don't know about that, but I think I can say that you've been a super son.
That was my next question. So yeah, it's done. I guess he's answered in one line itself. Just like in music, in life too, you need that one person who's the perfect harmony to your tune. Someone who complements your highs and lows. Someone who has your back. Someone who completes your melody. That's your V. Today, that someone is here with a question for us.
Hello.
You've seen many ups and downs in your journey, and you've always come out stronger of any situation. But does that process ever become isolating? And in times like those, who have been the pillars of your support?
So my strongest V is definitely my family. It's not just one person. So I have a certain kind of issue, I will definitely speak to Amal, who's going to sort out things. If I have some issues which I feel that only Arman I can have a discussion, quiet, silent discussion with him. Jyoti के साथ थोड़ा रहता है, powerful आता था. What are you thinking like this and all that? But my family, yes, all three of them are very important. You are very important.
The pressures of being in the limelight can sometimes lead to self-doubt during long tours, projects, or time away from home. Have you ever found yourself questioning your worth or felt disconnected from your true self? And how did you overcome those doubts?
Such an interesting question, because of late I have been feeling very disconnected from myself, and it often happens when you're so busy. Last 2 months were completely, we were into the whole wedding process, and then post that I fell ill, and then just trying to get back into routine, and now I have the most toughest schedule ahead. So it's just, for me, I feel like I need to be isolated somewhere. I feel like, when I'm alone, I really center myself. I get to meditate, I get to do my riyaz, I get to bring myself in balance, and that's how I kind of like connect back with myself. I feel like everyone has a different role to play in centering me. I think of late I've been doing a lot of centering myself, so I feel like my V is me right now. Yeah.
How do you feel after this conversation?
I don't think I have conversed with Dad so much in my whole life as much as we have done in the last few hours. But there's some interesting things that we talked about, and I feel like I know my father way better now than I used to before for some reason.
A new Dabu.
A new Dabu.
I also feel that in the process of the show, I forgot that we were actually shooting,
Yeah.
right? Or there is a show or something happening, because I think we both connected and something kind of transpired. And I feel this particular thing which has happened in a form of a conversation will be a lifetime thing, a lifetime footprint, as I say. And we're going to remember it for a long time. Thank you. That was wonderful, wonderful chatting with you, Arman.
Okay. Let's go. You got a hug and a kissy. If you enjoyed this conversation, do share it with your family, friends, and your loved ones.
क्योंकि बात करने से ही बात बनेगी. बातें करते रहो अपनों से ताकि बात बने.
आज भी अगर कुछ मेरे साथ कुछ हो रहा है which I'm not happy about, it takes me back to चलो न्यूजीलैंड चलते हैं. That line still stays with me, where I feel like in that one moment all my problems are reduced to zero.